Hello and welcome back to Invincible Asia. I'm George from Movie Misfit, and today I'm going to take a look at the German Blu-ray release of Jackie Chan's Fantasy Mission Force. So, is it just me, or am I the only one that loves Fantasy Mission Force? Any other fans, Jackie Chan or Kung Fu movies that I talk to or have heard from aren't really the biggest fans of it. Personally, I think it's a hoot. I think it is a wild, crazy Hong Kong Taiwanese movie that I initially, I'll get back to that Blu-ray in a second, kind of made as an adult. Made my first VHS order when I went into a department store in a town that I was visiting, and they had this tiny little video department in the basement, videos and CDs, and I put in my order for Fantasy Mission Force on the Jackie Chan collection from Columbia Pictures. Now this cost me, I think $7.99 at the time. Similar, I guess, to what I paid for the Blu-ray. In fact, actually I probably paid less for the Blu-ray, if I'm being honest. I did pay less for it. But I did have this collection. It came with a white surround as opposed to the black, and the Fantasy Mission Force VHS is the only one I have with the black surround. All the other titles on the Low-Way collection have a white cover with this. But yes, I had never seen Fantasy Mission Force. I was only about 15, 16 perhaps at the time when I ordered this. $7.99. So excited to pick it up. Went down to the department store, got it, came home to my best friend's house, and we stuck it on and just roared. It was so ridiculous that we just fell in love with it. Probably me more so. He probably thought it was a load of shite, but was just entertaining me. But I quite enjoyed it. Anyway, a couple of years later, I found on eBay for a few quid, if even, this Chinese release DVD in letterbox. Probably a couple of minutes longer than the runtime here. 5 minutes longer on its runtime. Let me just do a quick check. Yep, okay. So 5 minutes longer on this, on the Chinese DVD. Now, it's region free, which I was excited for. It was in letterbox, which I was excited for. But it only came with Cantonese or Mandarin language options, no subtitles at all. But when I put it on, when I eventually get into it and put it on, it wasn't the greatest quality, and that's from World Trade Entertainment Limited, a DVD, a distribution label from China that I had never really heard about before. I don't think I have anything else released by them, but it was fine. It was okay. It was a fine watch. Again, there was nothing major on offer there. Jesus. Okay, so inside, I mean, it's a solid card case. It's like an envelope more than anything. This ugly blue case inside, and then the DVD. So yes, I've always wanted to see this movie in its original language format. And while I wait on 88 films kind of like getting to it, I really hope they get with this. I want Fantasy Mission Force, I want Half a Loaf of Kung Fu, and I want Killer Meteors. Those are the three that a lot of Jackie Chan fans and Kung Fu movie fans really don't seem to like, but I really love them. And I just think they complete the collection from 88. I really hope you get there with it. Anyway, I saw that on Amazon Germany, they had a ton of amazing looking media books of Fantasy Mission Force, known as Mission Force. And I thought, yes, I really, really want them, and I'm so excited to see, and I was trying to pick which cover I wanted, and then just out of the blue, this Blu-ray popped up for well under half the price of the media book. Uncut, full film on there with German, English, Mandarin, English option, or audio options, sorry, English subtitles. So I bagged it. And this is it. This is the one I've been waiting for on Blu-ray until 88 restore it. And it's not a bad looking Blu-ray, I have to say. It's pretty class looking. I'm very excited for it. It's all in German, obviously. What can I point out here? Double-sided cover, trailer, music video, and deleted scenes. Okay, I mean, you know what? Full HD, 1080, region free. You can't complain. Honestly, for the few quid that it was, I'm very excited to get stuck into it. So I am, and uncut. So, oh yes, there is double-sided. Okay, so this is the inside. Here we have the disc. So of course, this is a few years before Police Story came out, and Jackie Chan and Bridget Lin had starred together in Fantasy Mission Force, or Mission Force, or Dragon Commando, as it's known in some places. And yeah, it's a pretty wild movie. There's really no set plot. There's vampires, there's ghosts, there's Amazonian women, there's wrestling, Nazis, action, kung fu, fantasy, explosions, gunfights. But this is a movie that falls under the low way label for most of these distribution companies. They would not often put it under the low way label. I'm not 100% whether it is or not. I'm nearly sure it's perhaps not. I mean, let's see. I don't see his name popping up anywhere along the way there. But it was a favour from Jackie. Sorry, it was a favour back to Jimmy Wang Yu, who earlier had helped him when he was in a spot of trouble with Lo Wei, trying to break that contract, and there was a bit of triad involvement and whatnot. So Jimmy Wang Yu had already co-starred with Jackie in Killer Meteors, which again I really enjoy, which was on the Lo Wei kind of era of movies with Jackie. And he called Jackie back for a bit of a favour. Jackie had already been making a name for himself, had obviously broken off the Lo Wei contract, gotten famous with his Snake and Eagle Shadow, Drunken Master, and then into Young Master and all that there. So he was with Golden Harvest, but Wang Yu called him back as a favour to really take Fantasy Mission Force on a different path. And I just think it's a hilarious moment for Jackie. There's lots of fun moments throughout this, and there's a wonderful cast. Sorry, I'm just looking at this picture of him with the women with the sacks over their head. Cracks me up. So who else have you got in this? Let's see. You've got so Jackie Chan, Bridget Lin, Jimmy Wang Yu, Yu Sun, David Tao, Fang Zheng, Adam Chang, Pearl Chang, the Wolf Woman herself, Paul Chang as well appears there. And it was directed by Chu Yinping, who has made almost 70 movies, still going strong. And they're always a bit wild. Chu's movies are always something wacky. They're always something fun. He was responsible for Golden Queen's Commando and its sequel, Pink Force Commando, Book of Heroes with Yukari Oshima, Funny Family, and then of course many years later he brings Jackie and Wang Yu back together again, or perhaps again, sorry, I should say that Jackie came back for another favour to these guys for Island of Fire, which again I hope Idiot manages to pull off in a beautifully uncut, restored version pretty soon. So yes, crazy director behind Fantasy Mission Force, which would explain quite a bit, and just a really bizarre but fun cast, and so many things that go on in this movie that take it to another level. I'm just going through it in my head here, but it is a cracker. I really do enjoy it. I mean, look at this, it's just fucking nuts. Absolutely nuts. Anyway, I am going to go. I like that, but I prefer that. I think that's a pretty cool cover. Putting Jackie out there. I am going to go and do a quality check. I don't need to do a quality check against the VHS. I know that's not going to win. And the DVD, even though I have watched it in the past, I'm just going to pop it on there for another 5 or 10 minutes just to remind me of how bad that footage it really is, and really hope and pray that this Blu-ray is going to give me the wow factor and the quality that I want to see for the first time this cracker little movie in its full glory. Okay, see you soon. Okay, Mission Force, Fantasy Mission Force on this German label. Who is this German label? Steamboat Pictures, Dare Do. Yes, fucking right. Anyone that is still waiting to get this restored from Idiot Films should grab themselves a copy of this right now. This is fantastic. I have never enjoyed the movie so much. It looks incredible. I mean, pristine. Not restored in any sense. There's still the odd little scratch on there, maybe a flick of dust here and there, but apart from that, it is practically perfect. It is so sharp. The colors are lovely. The audio options are wonderful. There's in fact 2 Mandarin soundtracks. One that gives you an alternative soundtrack with different music to the first, which is great. There's about 12 minutes of deleted scenes, which is actually quite cool to think that there's that much cut out, because there's so much going on in this movie. I forgot there was even musical numbers throughout as well, and we do part of the music video extra features is about 5 minutes of those musical numbers, which is brilliant. I love it. There's the original trailer on there, there's the German trailer and the Japanese trailer, all of which are so different from each other. But all in all, it was pretty friggin' amazing. The video for years, you know, you're so used to seeing that 4:3 of the video and knowing that there's something else there on screen. You're missing so much here. This just gives you everything that you haven't seen before. And like the Chinese DVD, it also runs, as it says, uncut. It runs for 5 minutes longer than what the initial UK VHS release was giving at 85 minutes. So absolutely major thumbs up. I mean, do I need the Idiot Films release if it comes? Do I need it? Yes, I still want it. Of course I do, to complete that collection. But this definitely fills in that gap for now. So on Amazon Germany, if you're a fan of Jackie Chan, a completist, or just want to get this movie, if you haven't seen this movie before in such cleaned up, pristine glory, get yourself a copy and enjoy by all means. The English language dub is on there, of course, and the German dub also. But yeah, fucking loved it. It was brilliant. It was so much fun and just gorgeous. Every scene is so clean and crisp. Widescreen, you're getting to see so much more. It was like watching a brand new movie, to be honest. And very, very funny. Very, very funny. For me, I mean, but I'm a bit screwed up in the head. But very, very funny. So there we have it. Jackie Chan's Fantasy Mission Force, known as Mission Force, on the German Steamboat Pictures label, in Blu-ray, full 1080p, full HD. It is gorgeous to watch. Really excited. In fact, I kind of want to watch it again. I really do love this movie. But yes, highly recommended. So thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, please do hit the like button, ring the bell, whatever the hell you do there. I haven't done enough myself. I should do. Yes, and join me again next time, because I still have a lot to get through and there's more on the way. I've been kind of treating myself because it's coming up to Christmas, of course. Anyway, until then, enjoy your Kung Fu and I'll see you soon.